Oh, hey guys, how the frig's it going? It's Monday the 21st here on the old Skivinz network. Not really a network, just a freaking stupid YouTube channel that I make videos on. But whatever, sounds more official that way. Anyway guys, looks like we're going into mother friggin' lockdown. 28 bloody days. Bloody hell. They're gonna start it on Boxing Day. This is great, right? Because see, Boxing Day, if you guys have followed the channel for a while, you know me, I love my Boxing Day. Mainly because I'm at that age where getting me stuff for Christmas is kind of hard to do because I don't even know what the hell I want. My parents are notorious for giving me gift cards and cash. Gift cards are great, you know, for Canadian Tire, for the mall, groceries, all that fun stuff. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm going out to the garage to get my rubbing alcohol because there's something else I need to show you. But yeah, gift cards are great. Money's even better. Because then on Boxing Day, you can go pick up stuff for cheaper than normal because of the super sales that are going on. However, with Uncle Dougie shutting down freaking Ontario from Boxing Day until pretty much the end of January, that means that going shopping is not a possibility because chances are all the retail stores will be closed. So online only, right? And that's no fun because, well, ordering online means you don't get your shit right away. And right now, the online courier services like Canada Post and Purelator up here, USPS for you guys in the US, and I guess UPS is your USPS-based courier. They're pretty much backlogged with all the Christmas purchasing. Mind you, the only thing I was thinking about buying is a fish finder like what Strikemaster has, Garmin Striker 4, mainly because it can be used for both ice fishing and summer fishing. So, and it does have flasher capability if you like fishing with a flasher. So, that's probably the only one I'd consider getting. That and it's only $200. So, that's not a bad deal for an all-purpose friggin' fish finder. However, I'm probably gonna order that from Amazon. That'll be here come summer with the way things are going. But something else I was considering picking up was a new GoPro, because the problem I'm having right now is the Session 5 plugged in, it's fine. Unplugged, 35 minutes, battery's dead. Needs a new battery, hard to replace. Pretty much got to disassemble the whole unit. It's not exactly easy. Look it up online. It's not fun. The Session 4 still works, but the audio on it's kaif. Not a fan of that. So I was thinking about getting the GoPro Hero 8 because it's on for $300. Hero 9 is $500. I don't need a lot of the features of the Hero 9. Hero 8, good enough, good stuff. I was kind of hoping to go to Best Buy on Boxing Day and go pick one up because they have them on sale. It's actually cheaper on there. But looks like that's not the case. I could probably order it online, but whatever. Anyway, what I'm doing right now is tonight I was thinking about going to Circle Lake with the Auger, going to give her a test rip, seeing how she goes, because I know there's a lot of ice on Circle Lake, and I wanted to make sure that Auger's going to work because I was thinking this coming weekend, seeing how Christmas is pretty much kibosh and we're on lockdown, I was going to go ice fishing because there's nothing like social distancing when you're on the ice away from everybody. But I got to make sure that Auger's going to rip a hole and not fail me, because if I'm out there by myself and it fails to rip a hole, that's a lot of wasted fuel to go out and do nothing. But I never catch fish, so yeah, at least I'll be trying. Anyway, so I grabbed the old Panasonic. You guys remember these cameras? I used to call them jaundice cameras because they make my eyes turn yellow. But I wanted to show you something, the reason why I quit vaping. This one here I cleaned off a little bit. It's not too bad. This is what it looked like prior. The before and after vape. Look at this. This is what that vape cloud that you emit from your mouth does to inanimate objects. I'm scared to take apart my computer and look at the motherboard just to see all this crap on it. Luckily, isopropyls will do the job and remove it. So will your spit. A lot better than it was. So for all of you out there who are still vaping and you're vaping in a closed room, letting it fog out, thinking it's super fun, it is super fun. I remember doing that and laughing and having good times. And yeah, I went to use my scanner the other day to scan something and I couldn't lift the bed because the vape got between the scanner, the closing part and the glass, and literally made a film seal. In the summer, if you can have an exhaust fan going, blowing all the vape out the window, that would be a lot more ideal. But in the winter, when you have the windows shut and everything and you're blowing vape around and stuff, just remember, it gets into everything and it will kill electronics because it's vapor. It is conductive. So keep that in mind if you're vaping in a room. Now you're probably wondering why I got those cameras charging. Well, there's no better sacrificial camera than an old camcorder you don't give two shits about, especially one that records in jaundice mode. and it's not true 1080p. The sensor's too small to produce 1080p. In order to produce the 1080p, you have to have at least a 2 megapixel sensor, or a sensor with, yeah, 2 megapixels. It doesn't have the sensor big enough for 1080p, so it does like this interlaced version of 1080p that's not the greatest, but for a picture-in-picture effect, you can't tell. It's perfect. So I'm gonna use that there on a tripod while we do what we're gonna do. That'll happen tonight. I don't want to bring this camera. The other thing I like about these little Panasonics is they have a built-in light, and they're really good in low light conditions. So unlike the Sony. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my food. I'm hungry, and then I gotta get back to work because it's only 2:46. All right, guys, peace. Alrighty, guys, it's 5 o'clock. It's time to go. Where are we going? We're gonna go to Circle Lake and give that friggin' Auger a test. But here's something weird about these cameras. So this is the one without memory. It's the 500. And this is the one with memory, the 500M. These were great cameras when I got them initially, but you know, shortly after I realized they were potato. And it didn't help that I welded with one and one of them lost some goodness and stuff. But let me show you what happens. This is weird. So this one here turned on, you can basically see perfectly fine under the viewfinder. This is the one without memory. I got an SD card in it. By the way, the record button right here is super stiff. You really got to hammer on it to make it record. So yeah, this one here originally was failing. It was too dark. I'm using the zoom at the top here, and as you can see, it's not quite zooming. This is why vaping's bad, people. It wrecks your shit. This is the other camera, and zoom works fine on it. So that's cool. But it's currently pissing rain out. So what I think we're gonna do is, we're going to use both GoPros, and we're going to set them up on it. I'm going to set one up on the tripod, and then the other one is going to be on me, on my head. That sounds good. Anyway, let's go let the dog out, jump in the truck, we'll frig off over to Circle Lake, pound our way out to somewhere, and then rip a hole and see how it goes. Let's do this. Hopefully we don't fall through and die. Goodbye. Bring any fishing gear, just the auger. Just want to see if it's going to work well enough to do what we're going to do. And if it does, then sweet. After seeing what Strikemaster did today, he went out to Nosbonsing, where we were on the weekend, went fishing again, and pulled stupid amounts of fish up. For him, it's a feeding for him and his family. For me, that's a couple meals. You got 2 fair-sized walleye and 3 or 4 perch. I can't remember now. I think it was 3. And they're pretty much the same size. Well, they're a little smaller than the walleye. Like, they're the jumbos. And they gotta love those jumbo perches, man. Out of all the panfish, the best damn panfish to catch is jumbo perch. They are by far, say, with COVID kicking in and them locking down Ontario, well, what else you gonna do with your time? Might as well go fishing, right? It'd be a lot easier to go fishing if I can rip my own holes. So here's hoping these blades. Now, thinking about what happened on Saturday on the previous video there, on the ice fishing video there, I ripped that hole with one rusty ass sharpened by me blade. Whatever happened to the other blade, I have no idea. Those mounting hardwares that I took off were these old Allen key style that were kind of bunk. So chances are they just failed. Who knows? I don't. I know when I installed them, they didn't feel like they gripped right, but I just ignored it. Probably shouldn't have done that. Also, these new blades are a lot sharper, so we should get some decent progress with it. We're just gonna rip over to Circle Lake, like I said. The fishing there kind of sucks. I think Struck has said last year in early December he went and hit that, and he pulled a couple wallies, not a couple wallies. He pulled one pike, but it was just a little snot rocket, so it's not one you're gonna eat. He ended up sending him back, but he was the only one who managed to pull a fish, and it was a pike. You know, we could always come back and fish this someday. Not saying there's no fish in Circle Lake, just saying that apparently the fish you can't keep, or at least you shouldn't keep. Something about it being contaminated, but I've heard people pull bass out of here and eat them, and they were okay. And a lot of people say bass are disgusting. Well, I actually kind of like to chase them. I don't know. Well, today's main project, like I said, I didn't bring a rod, didn't bring any bait, didn't bring nothing with me to actually do a dangle. We're just testing out the auger to see if she's gonna go, because when the pandemic engages, things are gonna get really rough for getting supplies. So we got to make sure our gear is good now before all hell breaks loose, because I expect all hell to break loose. All right, let's get out there and see what we can do. Closest we're getting with the truck. I said no vehicles beyond that point. I'm not wearing my big boots, I'm just wearing my hiking boots. Hopefully this is enough. The skating rinks is not going to get turned on this year, that's for sure. Uncle Dougie already announced that. It looks like there's somebody already out there with the puppers. Sorry for the lack of light, people. It's currently midnight at 5. All right, looks like people are walking around here. It does get kind of deep. So far my feet are still dry. Like I said, guys, we're just testing. So, quick rip. I got the other GoPro here on a tripod with a light. Should be pretty bright. There, I can light up the way as we head out. These new blades look pretty damn good though. It's funny how they're already starting to get rust setted. Because this damn auger is just so bunk. As long as we can, it looks kind of gooey out there. I don't know, we might not be able to test here. I think it looks pretty open over there. I don't know. There are some footprints on the ice though. Like if nosbonsing is good, this lake should be good. Just take our time. Should have brought a stabber with me. Somebody ripped a hole right here. So, you know what? How deep is that? Should have brought a measuring tape with me. But they can rip a hole right there. There's no reason why I can't rip a hole right here. Beauty. Okay. That was what, 45 seconds? I don't even know how deep that was. And with the new blades on her, she freaking kicks ass. That's great. Let's go home. Alright guys, we're back home. Just edited up all the footage. And I said 45 seconds. No, it was actually like 29 seconds to rip through that ice. She was pretty deep. She was pretty good. Totally could have fished that, but like I said, there's not really many fish in there. Last year, I think Strucker said he went out in December and he managed to pull a snot rocket, and that was about it. Chances are that snot rocket's dead now because there's no food in the water for it, unless it ate ducks, because you saw this summer there was ducks on the water, so it could have been just pulling ducks under and destroying them. But this weekend we're going out. But there's a problem! You're probably saying, Adam, what's the freaking problem? Why can't you go out? Well, I can go out. I just only have lures to fish with. I can't get minnows. Why? Because it's freaking Christmas. The bait shop's gonna be closed. And if it's not closed, it's gonna be closed on Boxing Day regardless, because this damn freaking pandemic bullshit. So I could try and dangle some lures and hope for the best. Or maybe Trader Joe will have the freaking bait available on a, I don't know how he'll do it. I honestly don't know how he'll do it. He'll probably get his business shut down for the month, which really friggin' sucks. Now, I do have some Gulp Alive. I do have some other baits. I was thinking about going to Walmart tonight and looking at getting some of the other ice spikes they have. They have some scented ice spikes. I need something to entice the bite. Get them to, once they bite the hook and I can set it, I should be able to reel them up. That's the problem. Now, I didn't get any luck this week, or the last time I went out. I don't know, maybe it was my technique, maybe I was doing something, I don't know. I don't know. This is all a new ball game to me, guys. But we're definitely going to go out this weekend and give her a dangle. If not this weekend, I don't know when. We're definitely going to get back out there. Now that we got an auger that can rip through the ice with great speed, I think we need to get back out there and give her a go again. It's a must. Now what I need to do is tonight I need to go get groceries. I'm waiting until 7. It's currently 6:40. I'm gonna leave here at 7. Go get some food and stuff. I got 10 eggs in the fridge and a couple packs of salmon up top. But I kind of want some more meat and stuff, so I'm gonna go do some groceries, get some more shit tickets because I only have like 4 rolls left. And chances are people are buying them by the dozens because 28-day lockdown, you gotta buy 7 years worth of toilet paper because the retardation of this city and the population on this planet is amazing. Just amazing. So hopefully there's at least a pack of TP. I don't care what kind, even if it's no name and the kind that you wipe your arse with it and half the friggin' thing sticks on your arse and the other half ends up falling off your hand and you end up getting poo all over. Whatever. I don't care. I just need some toilet paper. Because there's no way in hell I'm using the 3 clams. Dude, I wish I taped that. She tried to jump up on there and she missed and she fell. I have the most non-agile cat on the planet. Dude, hey, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Skippers. Hey, 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 what's wrong with you? Hey, hey, what's wrong with you? She just wants to eat. The amount of times that she goes to make that jump and just cocks it over is just amazing. But anyway, guys, sorry for today's shortened video. Maybe it's what you want. Maybe a shortened video is all you need. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I need to figure out my bait situation. You know, I thought about it, and I don't really need the minnows to be alive. Because literally on the weekend, I was lopping their heads off and attaching them on a hook. And that was working. So I don't need them alive. I can use them dead. So if I take them, put them in my thing, put them in the fridge, and they die, who cares? Not a big deal. Could be a thing. Hey people, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, remember, live to win, never give in. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.